Welcome back. Feels a little bit early to be saying this, but it's week 1, season 1, 2022. Could have sworn it's December, but here it is, MX-5 at Tsukuba. We'll give you some tips at the end of this lap. So here we are on board for the lap. First thing we're going to do is get the sound deadening at the edge of the track in our periphery. Once that disappears past the A-pillar, that is going to be our signal to start braking. We're just going to pass over this crest in the road, still threshold braking. We'll start to bleed off the brakes now, so we can start turning in. Save the first gear downshift and a little bit of speed in the car for this last little bit of rotation. If you've wiped off too much speed, you won't get this last little bit of rotation you need. Also, a little bit of inside curb helps as well. You will see we add a little bit of extra lock just to get that car rotating. We're going to be wide open throttle fairly quickly, and we will just understeer this baseline setup all the way to the edge of the road, like so. This next complex, I'm looking for pretty much the apex in the center of this curb and no later than where this curb just straightens. Once again, we'll downshift to second, lots of threshold braking, use that dip in the road to help start the car rotating. Save that first gear downshift for the last little bit of rotation. Try and time that with the big turn in there. That should get the car rotated straight back to wide open throttle as once the nose comes around. When you see you're not going to run off the road, we want to release the steering wheel as quickly as possible. Get this Mazda accelerating again. Second gear lift off. Try not to close the throttle here. We're trying to carry as much speed straight back to wide open throttle once again when we realize we're not going to run off the road. Personally, I don't want to use any of that green stuff. Even sometimes I won't touch this curb. We want to keep the car following the white line around to the left. If you understeer or carry too much speed, using too much of that previous curb, you will run wide here. That will cost you a tenth or two. A nice little short line. It's a very slow car. Once again, this white line here on the left hand side of the road, once that straightens, that's going to be where we brake. Start creeping the car into the dip here. We're going to use this dip and a late downshift into first to get the car rotated, staying off the curb so the platform stays flat. The curbs really unsettle this car. Wide open throttle, nice and early. You can see a lot of rotation in the steering wheel, using a lot of scrub angles, slip angle, and all the curb on the exit. Release that so we can begin accelerating down the straight. So we should see fourth gear down here. We're gonna look for a blue hay bale on the left hand side. Here it is. This is going to be our signal once it passes through our left periphery. Just a real gentle brake as we start to turn in. We're trying to keep, we're trying to put some weight over the front wheels so the car will stay stuck to the road. Keeping to the inside of that split in the road. Just drifting a little bit wide of this white line, pretty much where you can see where all the grip, all the dark patch of or the dark bitumen is. Now we're looking for the end of this curb to be the apex. The car should slowly rotate its way around. On this particular occasion, we're going to miss the apex, but I would like to, just at the end here, run my right-hand tyres on the white line, even up a little bit on the curb if we have to, and begin to release the car. We have to keep the steering turned in. Very lucky here at Tsukuba that we can use all the AstroTurf on the exit. It is an MX-5.5 wide, if not more, so we can use all that not to pick up an X, and a nice little gentle run to the line. And hopefully there's something in there that helps you find a little bit of time. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If there was something useful in there, give us a thumbs up and let me know in the comments. Good luck out there this week, fellas, and I will see you soon.